Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world, and welcome to Trucker Ned Kelly, or Ned Kelly Ireland as some people know me as. Welcome to my channel. If you're here for the first time, welcome along, and if you're a returning subscriber, nice to have your company for the next while. First of all, I want to do my shout out list to get it out of the way before we go into the video, if that's okay with you guys. And there's a few people I want to mention here. Now, all these people here have sent me messages on my last video. I didn't do the shout outs on the last video, and I want to do a few of these shout outs now. If I've missed you on this, please let me know, and I'll include you in the next one when I'm doing the next shout out. So Daisy Duke's the first one up. Hi to you. JJ Southern from Arizona asked me to say hello to Harry and Jake, and they're from it sounds like Tombstone. Is it Tombstone, Arizona? Hi to you guys, Harry and Jake. Nice to have you along, and I appreciate your views. Derek Weavers is from Durham in the UK. Hello Derek, how are you? Pamela Fraser is from Alabama, I think. Hi to you, Pamela, and thanks very much indeed for your message. Two Stroke Tom, another chap that sent me a message. I appreciate it, Tom. John Whitehouse is a regular guy who messages me, and I appreciate it, John. You've spent a lot of time on these messages, and anyone that's sending me a message, even if it's only 2 lines, I really do appreciate it. Casey James, hi to you again. How are you? Am Street in Texas, love that message as well. I think I did get back to you on that, and I love to get messages from America, because as I was saying in my previous video, that's where I intend to go for a couple of months to do a bit of driving, if I can, as I said, if God spares me. So Eddie Brown asked me to give a shout out for Trucker Josh vlog. So if you haven't watched Trucker Josh, he said he's from Canada, so you might have a look at Trucker Josh and tell me what you think of him. I think that, I watch loads and loads and loads of YouTubers, because I'm always getting ideas from other people, you know what I mean? And that's the way to develop your own channel, is to watch other people and say, oh, that's interesting. I've learned an awful lot from my friend in the States, Trucker Ray. I've learned an awful lot from him. So so Trucker Josh vlogs, check him out if you want. Hello to Victoria from Ballymena in County Antrim. Now, I don't know whether Eddie Brown has asked me to do that, or whether it's just someone else. I think Eddie Brown said, have a look at Trucker Josh vlogs, and also say hello to Victoria from Ballymena in County Antrim. Hi Victoria, how are you? Now, a new YouTuber that's been on talking to me there during the week is a girl called Nessa Trucker UK. Now, I'll just give you an idea. This is her page here, Nessa Trucker UK. She's starting off doing some very interesting stuff. Why don't you check her out, have a look at her channel, and if you have any suggestions, no more than from myself or herself, don't be afraid to message her. The more the merrier, that's the way I look at it. Hi to Bob Elliott, how are you? Trucker Alvarez, how are you doing? Ryan Doherty from Donegal, great Donegal name, Ryan, thanks a million for your message. Andy Topham, he's down in Spain. He was saying that, he was considering doing a bit of vlogging. I think you should, Andy. It'd be a great idea. I love to see, the more the merrier, as far as I can see. Mick Flynn. Now, Mick Flynn is a guy that I must talk to more. Mick was commenting on the fact that I said I wants to go to Canada or the USA to do a bit of driving, and Mick was saying that he's done it. I'd love to talk to you more about that, Mick, actually, now that you've done it. Lee Peach, hello to you. Ian Ains, Michael Thomas, hi to you. Gary Walker and crew. Gary Walker from crew. How are you, Guy? Thanks a million for your message. William Martin. Hi, William. Long time no here. How are you keeping? Chris B is a newbie, a new subscriber. Chris, I really appreciate your message. And anyone that goes to the trouble of sending a message, I really appreciate it. Thanks very much. Swifty Vixen asked for a shout out, and I love that name. That's a great name. Swifty Vixen. Great name, great name. Thom Truck asked for a shout out, and for you too, Tom. Thanks a million. Let me see now. James Nicholas sent me a message. He's actually a London cabbie, and he was saying that it's murder in London with cyclists and all sorts of stuff. I don't know how he sticks it. I mean, I did the taxiing for 10 years. I couldn't do it again. I'll never say never, I suppose, but I really wouldn't like to have to do it ever again. Let me see now. Chris and Mags from Pontefract in West Yorkshire are our last two for this shout out. Now, as I said, if I've missed you, I apologise. So hello to Chris and Mags from Pontefract in North Yorkshire. This video, guys, is a bit of a mishmash again. There's bits from a few different days in it, a lot of unloading and stuff like that on curtain siders, which I don't do a lot of. I don't mind doing curtain siders during the good weather, but it's a miserable job in the winter time. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down, no problem. If you'd like to subscribe, if you look at your screen over to the right, I don't know if it's at my left way you're looking at it, there's a little red button that says subscribe. You click on that and click on the bell. It'll give you basically a notification for when I upload a video. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary. I hope you're all sitting inside. I'm actually having today, I'm actually drinking a Druids, which is an Irish cider that I like. And don't get the idea now that they're sponsoring me, but I wouldn't mind if they want to. Also, I wanted to say that Jonathan Halligan, I was talking to Jonathan on Friday, and Halligan, they're based in Kildare, and Jonathan said that they were looking for a driver at the moment. So if you're a driver and you're interested in some day work, now there's no nights out or anything with the Halligan Transport. Jonathan was looking for a driver, so if you're a driver and you have a little bit of experience on containers and general haulage, Jonathan or the family would like to hear from you. As I said, they're looking for a driver at the moment, someone with, you know, a bit of cop on basically, you know. And also, when I mention it now, if there are any other haulage companies out there who are in the search for drivers, either for European work and for Irish work, no problem, give us a mention. Just send me a detail or send me a link to your page and I will give you an honourable mention if you're looking for drivers. Hello to anyone that knows me, by the way. In case if I've missed someone, I am truly sorry. As I said, this video is going to be a little bit longer than some of the other ones. I just got it, you know, to the stage where I was like, oh my God, I'm nearly an hour and a half already, and I kind of tried to chop little bits out of it, but I don't want to chop too much out of it. Enjoy the video. Have a great weekend, and if it's Monday by the time you're seeing this, I hope you have a great week ahead. Stay safe and stay away from that coronavirus. Be seeing you. So I'm just doing my usual routine this morning. It's in Dublin, in Ireland. So far it's a nice, crisp, bright morning, as you can expect, I suppose, really, at this time of the year. I'm on my way now over to a place called Bewley's. Now, sorry, just want to adjust this. Any of you who drink coffee or like coffee, you would have heard of Bewley's coffee. So I'm on my way over to Clare Hall to collect a load of coffee that's going to the UK. Now, unfortunately, I won't be going with it. There's something banging around up there that's driving me mad. So the next time I get to a set of traffic lights, I'll stop and see what it is. But of course it won't be making any noise when I stop. What in the name of God is that? So traffic is fairly calm this morning. The big issue I have on this road, as I've mentioned on numerous occasions, is the fact that a small percentage of cyclists refuse to use the cycle track, and you can see how narrow this road is here. Like when you have a truck on this and a van on the other side, or a truck on the other side of the road, there literally is no room. So there's no room for cyclists. There's no room for cars or trucks to give cyclists a safe berth. And that's the reason that they spend hundreds of thousands building that cycle and walk lane on the canal, to take the cyclists away from danger and put them onto the canal. They can still get where they're going. Unfortunately, some clowns insist still on cycling on the road, causing obstruction to traffic unnecessarily and putting themselves in danger. I've spoken about this on numerous occasions already. And it just continues. My opinion of that would be that the guards there should be signs up on this road. Cyclists used a cycle track, and there should be a fine imposed on those who insist on ignoring the cycle track that costs thousands and cycling on the road, disrupting traffic in rush hour, because that's when they're on it. I'm only ever here in the morning at 8 o'clock, around that time, between 8 and half 8. And the disruption that these cyclists cycling on this road cause is ridiculous, and there's absolutely no need for it whatsoever. I'm not going to I know a lot of the guys who are doing videos as well, I know Trucker Ray doesn't use any swear words or curse words or anything like that, and I know the other lads that are doing them in the UK don't use any swear words either, but I don't care. I'm not doing these videos to make money. I'm not doing these videos to be Mr. PC. I'm not doing these videos to get freebies from companies. And I'm not doing these videos for any other reason apart from that I want to use them as a kind of a I suppose a log of what I'm doing for myself, really, more than anything else. If people like to watch them, that's grand, and if they don't, that's fine as well. But I don't care. I mean, if people are offended by bad language, don't be looking at my channel, because there's going to be plenty of it in it, and I don't care. People say, oh, you know, your language is atrocious. Yeah, okay, language is atrocious. This is a rough job. I don't work in an office, you know what I mean? I'm on the road all day long, and a lot of the time on the road I'm dealing with dickheads, and you know, that's what they are. They're dickheads, and I'm just going to call it for what they are. People say, oh, you shouldn't be using language. I should be using the language. That's what I want to use, the language. And a lot of people think, you know, Ned, any other truck driver, I guarantee you all those guys that are doing these videos are effing and blinding out them the same as I am every day, except they cut it all out. I don't cut it out because I don't want it to be an edited, sort of watered down version of what goes on out here. I want it to be a realistic version of what goes on out here, and to show people that it's not all about, you know, big shiny lorries and, you know, getting on and off ferries. It's not. A lot of it's hard bloody work. But the hardest thing I find about doing this job is not actually the job itself, or, you know, strapping down loads or anything like that. The hardest part I find about this job is dealing with people on the road. Dealing with selfish morons on the road that think that a truck can stop as quick as a car can stop. That's what makes it difficult. That's what makes the job difficult. It's not the actual, you know, mechanics of driving, and it's definitely not the reversing or stuff like that. It's dickheads on the road. Oh. I have 2 free bays. Okay. Just going to open these doors. Right, that's that done. Back up now to the other terminal. There's a couple of our trailers here. I can see a couple of them there. I'd say it's going to be busy now today, but I'm not the only one working here. I don't think that dickhead there's a dickhead that works in here. He's actually one of the only ones in Irish Ferries that I don't like. He's a fucking plank. But he's not here. I don't see him here. Hello. Good man. Thanks. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what language he's speaking, but it's funny. It's a brilliant yard, this. I'd say that's my trailer down the back there. Oh, it's not. Or is it? Yes, it is. I was right. Oh, fuck. So not sure I'm going to be able to, but I can try. So what I have to do is I have to put on the brake first, then start the unit and pull the unit up a little bit so I can open the doors of the fridge. No guarantee I'm going to be able to do this. No guarantee at all. But I'll try. And that's all I can do, isn't it? That's all I can do. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get at the battery in here. I see it in there alright, but not going to be the easiest thing to get at, is it? Huh? All I can do is try. Let's get this out of the way. It's just... So well, that's the plus anyway. There's another way of doing this actually, and I saw someone doing it one day. Wonder are they? Yeah, they are. Yeah, I saw someone doing it one day. I don't know, is that going to work now? But no. Yes, 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 yes. Good man, Ned. Good man, Ned. Well, that worked out all right. See, the battery was just a little bit soft. But I saw someone doing that before, where you can just literally put the positive on and then just put the negative onto somewhere on it, like on a bolt or something. And I think rather than having to put it on the actual battery itself, it does the job. That's great. Happy days. Happy days. Now, just have to set this fridge now to the proper temperature. Right, that's set to plus 22 now. So what I'll just do is I'll just go back underneath it. Just go back under it again. Well, that worked out all right. I kind of had an idea where this place was because I think I've passed it a few times coming. I don't be out here that often, but I think I've passed it a few times. You know, that if you're keeping your wits about you and just keeping your eyes open, you couldn't miss it.
Turn left, then you will arrive at your destination. You've arrived.
Now, this may not be the correct entrance, but I'll have a look and see. Now we've only got the one left. It's quite a big one, this one. But it moves all right. All I need to be able to do is turn it around, you know. Mightn't be able to turn it around. If I could get the pallet truck up the other side of it, I might be all right though. Oh, that's heavy. You want to lift the pallet truck and the whole lot together? So you want to take the pallet truck, I'll push it out for you. Just hold it there now. Okay. Hold on, hold on. Just raise the forks a little bit. Just try it there now. Go ahead, yeah. That's it. Oh. What a job. Got it anyway, eventually. So all we're left with is these two bloody nuisance bags. And I'll just leave them at the back doors. If I'm going back to the yard, it won't matter. I just put them up here. Fire them up there. Now, out of sight, out of mind. At least they won't be in the way. That's it. Oh, Jesus. What a rough day, man.
Yeah.
Thanks a million. Just give me the top one, the rest of them is yours or whatever, yeah. You happy enough?
Happy enough.
Thanks a million. Good luck. Let's go in here and see. I might be a little bit too far down. might not. You crooning, are you?
Yeah.
How are you getting on?
Many parts.
I'm not 100% sure, about 6 I think or something like that. It's a lot of confusing looking paperwork there, but I'm sure it maybe makes more sense to you. What?
I'm a little while.
Yeah, it looks like a right complicated situation. But it ain't, I don't think. What's that?
My stuff there.
No, there's two other pallets there that are not belonging to you, so whatever. If you throw me up a pallet truck, I'll pull these. I think they'll back 2 and the ones in front of yours. It's just the 2 tall ones or not? Sound job? Yeah, no panic, yeah, thanks. You alright like that, yeah? Don't mind the ladder, you'll be alright. Just push it in. Point in looking for trouble, you know, for the sake of it. 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes, 2 seconds. So, that's that done. Take a bit of a wide swing here. Now, we're into CMT. I think this is only a new company, as far as I know it is anyway. Right. There's a nice scanny over there. Should really be opening those doors with me gloves. Like, my hands, there's no point in getting your hands dirty all the time. Aye. So, just in there, nice folk in there too. I was just asking them there at CMT what they do, and he was saying to me that they have six units on the continent, fridges, which I didn't know, and also that they that's nice. There's 6 units on the continent, and he said they do Germany, Denmark, Sweden. That's the countries that they do, and they backload fruit all the time. Got some cracking plants, like some nice Chiru trailers and stuff like that, which is always very nice. I like an old Chiru. I do like a Chiru. It must be said, I like a Chiru. Where are we going now, Ned? We're going back to the yard, Mo. Oh, bleeding boring, Ned, boring. Yes, I know it's boring, Mo. Any chance of an old run out to the continent, Ned? No chance of a run at the moment, Mo. Bleeding boring, Ned. Boring. Yeah, it's very boring, isn't it, Mo? Shut up, Billy. Ah, Ned, come on, you make a hell of a run. You haven't been out for nearly a year. Yes, I'm trying to think. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, January, February, March. 11 months, Mo. Bleeding hell, it's too long, Ned, too long. No wonder you're gone like a bleeding lunatic on the road. Yes, I am gone like a lunatic on the road, Mo, and I'm trying my best to try and keep my patience, but it's very difficult, Mo. I seen that all right. The way you were driving last week there. Shh. Don't be telling lies, Mo. Not telling lies, Ned. You're all over the bleeding place. I'd be afraid to be driving in front of you. I'm limited to 90 kilometres an hour, Mo. As a matter of fact, I'm only doing 88 kilometres an hour. I know, Ned, but you're doing 88 kilometres an hour in a 60 and a 50. I am not, Mo. You're bleeding hard, Ned. Want to slow down. Cop on to yourself. As your boss told you want to cop on driving a truck. You didn't even see that car, did you, either? You were nearly out on top of it, Ned. Concentrating what you're bleeding doing. Yes, Mo. Sorry, you're distracting me now, Mo, with your bullshit. Not bleeding bullshit. Yeah, you're distracting them all. Leave them alone. Shut up, Billy. Okay, so we have it. Mo, you just go around and have a look out the window there now, and don't be annoying me, Mo. Okay, I'll have a look out, Ned. I'll keep an eye out for the old speed traps, you know what I mean? Yes, Mo, you just keep an eye out there for the speed traps. You shout at me if you see one. I will, Ned. Where's your nameplate gone from the front windscreen, Ned? I took it down, Mo. Why'd you take it down? I have my reasons, Mo. Oh, what are they? You never mind, Mo. You never mind what my reasons are. Yeah, I know what his reasons are, Mo. Do you, Billy? Yeah, do you want me to tell you? Yeah, Billy, go ahead. Billy, you will not tell him what the reasons are. Yeah, I will tell him. Why not? You're trying to keep it a secret or what? Everyone knows who we are. Yes, I know that, Billy, but I didn't want my number plate up anymore on this truck. You could do a bleeding washing it too, Ned. It's filthy. Yes, Mo. It's not only the oldest truck in the yard, but it's also going to be the dirtiest one very soon. All right. That's the plan, is it, Ned? Yes, Mo. That's the plan, Mo. Oh, fair enough. Take a left here, Ned. Yes, I know where I'm going, Mo. Come on, take a left. Indicator down. It's not a driving test we're on, Mo. Bleeding hell, Ned. You need to go back to school. Your driving is not great, Ned, I have to say. Yeah, he's a bit all over the place, ain't he, Mo? Shut up, Billy. I'm only saying, Mo. Shut up. Oh, God, it's going to be a long day. I probably find that the best place for me to have and I've tried it everywhere in every angle and every position, but I think the best place for me to have the to have the camera is sort of on a chest, on the harness on the chest, which it is now. I think that's the optimum place. In the last video I did there, someone said to me that they don't like the view from the back of the cab. I can understand that, because it seems to be very far back, which is not ideal. But really, I should have it just beside my seat here, but it's just a case of getting some way of securing it that it doesn't bounce around the place or whatever. That's the hard bit. If I could get somewhere place to mount it, somewhere like that, I would. But I haven't succeeded in finding anything yet. Lane, look at this fucking moron in the middle lane, hogging the middle lane in a BMW, right? And the speed limit on this road is 60 kilometers an hour. Now, I'll just give you an idea how slow this clown is going. I'm only doing 88 kilometers an hour, which is 12 kilometers below the speed limit. And that muppet, look at the muppet, sitting in the middle lane, blocking cars coming from, you can see the cars coming from behind him there, and they're completely blocked. The clown won't move in. See, it's clowns like that that cause untold frustration to people on the road. Selfish fucking morons that why do they have to sit in the middle lane? If they want to go slow, there's no problem with that, but why do I have to sit and block the road up? The problem in this country is that the guards won't do anything about it. If there's a cop car coming up there now, the cop car would just overtake him and drive on and leave him there. He wouldn't say, hey, sorry moron, get the fuck out of the middle lane, you clown. It's really, really, really frustrating. And especially when the traffic is quite heavy, because we're not allowed into the third lane. We're not even supposed to be in the second lane. But you get these morons who insist on driving in the middle lane. And I came up this morning and I didn't record anything this morning, which I should have, in the car. And I must have passed about 12 or 14 of them. All the way from Sandyford, when it goes into 3 lanes, all the way from Sandyford almost to Blanchardstown. Just these middle lane morons. It's so annoying. Bleeding idiots, Ned. I'd love to be able to fire a grenade on top of them as I'm driving by, Mo. Yeah, I'd like to fire an old stone too. Hey, Billy. What's that, Mo? You fired a few stones in your life, didn't you, Bill? Yeah, never mind what I did. I meant to ask you, Billy. What's that, Mo? How's anime? Never you mind how anime is. You mind your own business. Get your own woman. Won't be sniffing after mine. Sniffing after me, right? I said there's a queer sniff off her, is there, Billy? I'm not answering that now, Mo. You're just looking for a fight. Billy, you're dead right. Don't answer him. Mo, leave him alone, will you? All I was saying, that is, it must be a bit of a sniff off anime. Yes, we know what you're saying, Mo. We know the reason you're saying it. It's not very nice, Mo. Oh, fair enough, so. It's only asking. So you have a tractor on the M50 here, and this is the... See, they're not allowed in the UK. Tractors are not allowed on motorways in the United Kingdom for a good bloody reason. And here is the reason now. Look at the chaos this tractor is causing on the M50. Look at the chaos it's causing. The speed it's going at is dangerous, and it's allowed on a fucking motorway. It wouldn't happen in any other country except this shithole. Look at the fucking thing. Look, a tractor on the fucking motorway. Wouldn't be allowed in any other country, only in this shithole. Wouldn't be allowed in any other country. And more middle lane morons. Look, the middle lane muppets. I'm only doing 88 kilometers an hour. It's a 100 kilometer an hour zone. And you have the middle lane muppet sitting in the middle lane, nothing in front of them for miles. Unreal. Then again, of course, you see, it's not like the UK where they have cameras on all the gantries. All they have to do is take a picture of your car sitting in the middle lane with nothing in front of you. Send you a fine in the post. You won't be long getting out of it then. Look at this fucking clown in the... I don't know what is that. Is it a Mazda or a... I don't know, what is it, a Hyundai or whatever. Look at, sitting in the middle lane, nothing in front of him, nothing on the inside of him, he's just sitting in the middle lane. I don't know. Just sitting there hogging the middle lane. Of course, you see, the problem with it is, as I said already, there's nothing done about it. There's no enforcement. There's no enforcement of the law. They're allowed to do that. They're just allowed to sit in the middle lane and block up the road, and nothing is ever said or done about it. Not a thing.
In 200 meters, turn left onto Holly Avenue. Take the next left onto Holly Avenue, then turn left onto Spruce Avenue.
Oh.
Take the next left onto Spruce Avenue, then your destination will be on the right.
Come out, come out, come out, come out, come out, come out, come out!
Your destination is on the right.
How are you? Oh, now how would you be well doing this? Now, I don't know whether this stuff is in the front of the trailer or at the back, but you have a quick look and let me know, because I wouldn't have a clue. Thanks a million. Does that look like yours?
I think so.
You think so? There's Navan, you see, there's Navan on this as well, but I'm hoping that I'm hoping that Navan's up the front, you know.
We normally put the second one up the front.
Okay, well that's some information now, thanks. Oh, not a bad day, is it? Now why do you insist on making these curtains as heavy as circus tent, you know? There's no need. Oh, fuck.
We normally do it on the
We do all of our stuff out of Cork, yeah, but I don't do much of it now personally. Thank God I don't. Because now, does that look familiar? Oh, that's Navan from there on.
Perfect.
I'll have to probably get both sides anyway for you.
Nick?
I'll probably have to open both sides, I'd say.
Yeah. The pallets wouldn't fall over. It wouldn't.
No.
Especially with the.
Yeah, no, I'll have to open the other side. Those two at the back are probably yours though, are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
We just have a pallet to throw up as well, just for Navan. That's all right.
Yeah? Eton is a master with the forklift. Shipping a load means, that's what it means. These trailers are easier than the mega trailers for some reason. I don't like them mega trailers, even though these trailers have the doors. They're still easy to work with. They're still easier to work with. The curtain is lighter on them. stay clean very hard. Now, simple as that, done and dusted. Right. This is not too bad, this place. Like, you don't have to drive down through the whole car park to get out. It's handy enough. It really is not too bad at all. And it's not too far. It's not too far from the junction here. So we're basically right turn here and straight back out onto the motorway. It's a town called Lavey. I wouldn't even call it a town, it's only a village. The Lavey Inn. Looks like they're having some renovations there. Little bit of a lake. You see, it's been raining up here. Like, it's lovely and sunny down in Dublin, but it's been raining up here. You can tell by just looking at the road. Only 11 clicks away from Cavan now, so we won't be long getting there. See Cleona Hagan playing here this weekend. Girl can do no wrong. Why don't you slow down? You're going a little bit too fast there. Fucking Packy Joe. Now, this is CG Power. I don't see any of our trailers here. Oh, there's one over there, but it's probably not even touched. Now, aye, 2:45. We've arrived here in CG Power in Cavan. So what we have to do now is open one side of this trailer. All this side here has to be opened back and left ready for loading. You see the way it's done in this other trailer down here? I have to do the same. They're actually open both sides. I don't need to open both sides, just one side, I think. So, the same process again as we did earlier on. These are easier to open than the other ones. Thankfully. Looks like it's been raining here as well, but just give them a good stern pull up, and it loosens them enough. Should do anyway. Okay. Like, opening this trailer is only a section of the work. The main work is with the other trailer that you're picking up, because you have to strap down every generator, and a lot of them need two. A lot of the generators have to have two straps on them. I don't mind doing this on a dry day, but this is torture on a wet day. So what we try to do is get that held back as far as we possibly can. Oh. Everyone has a different way of doing this, but what I normally do is after clicking that curtain to go there now, I had it on, but just to these boards here, I just put them all along the other side. That's what I do with them. I find it easier to do it that way. Just put them all here. Just transfer them from one side to the other. This takes about, getting these trailers ready for loading, takes about 20 minutes. And then when you have this done, to prepare your trailer for the road, it takes an hour. It takes an hour to strap down the generators. If you have a full load of generators, you know, people call them other things. That's what they are. Those things there, I don't know what they are. They're electricity pylons or whatever. If you have a full load of them, and they're all different sizes and shapes. If you have a full load, them bigger ones there take two straps. You can see the little what they call on the top with the holes in them. They take two straps. One strap is okay on them, but the bigger ones need two straps. And there's a serious amount of weight in a full load of them. That's when you need a big V8, which I don't have. That's when you need the V8. So that's one section completely done. Like, these boards are a pain in the arse, right? Because a lot of the time, like that, they just break. And then they're too short. But I mean, these are only firewood. There's another one that's broken as well. They won't stop anything. Them boards wouldn't stop a pallet falling out through the side of the trailer. They just wouldn't. Oh. CG power. Right, that's as much as I can do with that. Just one left here. And I'll just put it at the back. These are the generators here. These are other ones here. You can see the size of them, like they're big bloody things, you know. I need to take off my airlines. So apparently there's a change of plan. Apparently they're going loading this trailer. So that'll be more delays. So I kind of tend to compensate myself when I'm over here. It's very rarely that I would do it, but there's a McDonald's just across the road there. And I know I shouldn't, but might help cheer me up for a minute. I'm gonna go over and get a I don't spend a fortune. What I normally get is just those little what do they call them, Euro Saver double cheeseburger. Can I get 2 Euro Saver double cheeseburgers, please, and a regular fries? Thank you.
Yeah, right here, takeaway.
Takeaway, please.
$6.70, please.
Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.
In case any of you were wondering, that's the truck that lorry driver Luke used to drive. Born in Sweden, raised in Loch Raymond. Do you remember that? You do? V8 Nightmare. He said put the small one up the front and the other two behind it. Is that the smaller of them? If you just put it on top of the back wheels, it's fine there.
Small load for a change.
That'd be no harm.
Nice truck there, isn't it?
I hate them.
What?
Horrible yoke. Volvos. I wouldn't.
It's nice to know if that's what.
Oh no, that was a special edition, but. Okay. Now. That's one of them. Aye. Has to go through this hoop here. Now, so I just put these posts back in. Just get them hand tight first, and then you can finish them off then afterwards. Same thing again, just in through the gap in the bar. It's hard with gloves sometimes because it's not like your fingers, it's not as accurate. Okay. Life is a highway, I'm gonna make it all night long. If you're going my way. As I said before, this is all very well on a nice dry afternoon, but if it was lashing rain, this is torture. And that's the problem with any kind of curtainsider work. It's all very nice when the weather's like today, when it's nice and dry and it's not overly cold or windy. But you do this on a wet day when it's cold and it's sleety rain and it's freezing and it's windy. It's a completely different ball game. You get soaked to the skin. The last time I was up here, I was soaked to the skin doing this. Now, same thing again here with this. You see what I'm doing here? Using the bolt cutters. That doesn't have to be particularly neat, although some lads are very neat. This gives you good leverage on it. Like, you'd never be able to get it that tight yourself. Oh. Whew. Yeah, they're not going anywhere. Same thing again here with this. If you have a bar, you can use a bar. I just use this because it's handy. Another one done. Now the last one. Now, that's plenty tight enough. The closing up of these trailers is not difficult. The doors are not that heavy. You can, sure. Sorry. What are we, the third of this?
The third. See that yellow one there? Send down on this as well, just update now on top as well.
Bingo.
That's bingo, this is.
Bingo is right. I'll be back on Friday for the real torture. See you then. Thanks. Now before I forget, I'll put this in the box. Make sure the box is closed properly. Hi. You could put the boards up there, but I mean it's not going to make any difference because these things are so heavy that if one of them decided it was going to fall out, which it won't because they're so well strapped, the boards wouldn't make any difference to it. The boards wouldn't stop it, and neither would this curtain. Now, oh, that's tight. That is tight. But these are easy. If some of them are loose, just pull this one down and it'll tighten them up. If they're a bit loose, just pull this down and that'll do it, just to get that down, and that'll make it nice and tight then. Oh yes, nice and tight, the way I like it. Bleeding pervert. Shut up, Mo. Oh, fuck. As I said, if they're a little bit loose, just pull on that and just flick that a couple of times and that'll tighten it. No need to have them really dead tight, like, but that one's got a bang off something. No, that's not that tight. It's not tight enough, really, that one. And pull it down another bit. Ow. That's dead on. Close at the back. Okay. That's us, we're all done. Don't forget our, most importantly, now. Oh. Worn out. All right, we're out of here. Twenty-five past 5.